Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is a quick comparison between Redmi Note 3 and Mi5. So guys, on the left I have the Redmi Note 3 and on the right I have the Mi5. So if we just look at the build quality of both the devices, on one side on Redmi Note 3 we have a 5.5-inch Full HD display with a complete metal body and a fingerprint scanner on the back. Redmi Note 3 doesn't have an NFC, it has dual SIM support and an option to insert a SIM card and a memory card. So that's pretty much it about the Redmi Note 3. And when we come to Mi5, it has a 5.2-inch Full HD display, a fingerprint scanner which also acts as a home button on the front, an NFC, infrared blaster, dual SIM support, both are nano SIMs, and we cannot insert an SD card in this device. Redmi Note 3 has two variants, one with 16GB and 2GB of RAM and other 32GB with 3GB of RAM. Whereas Mi5 has three variants, but as of now in India only one variant is launched, the 32GB variant, which has an underclocked Snapdragon 820 CPU and also a low frequency 3GB RAM. When it comes to performance of these devices, these are the benchmark scores, and obviously Mi5 is way better than Redmi Note 3 just based on performance. But when it comes to actual use, both devices are pretty good and there isn't any significant difference in performance. Both the devices are capable of performing the basic tasks very quickly. Mi5 might be able to do all the stuff few seconds faster than Redmi Note 3, maybe few milliseconds faster than Redmi Note 3, but that's not something you will notice very easily. And for the rest of the stuff, both the devices are pretty much the same. So that covers the performance. Coming to the software features, both the devices are running MIUI 7 and both the devices offer the same set of software features. So once again, nothing new over there. Coming to the displays, obviously Redmi Note 3 has a slightly bigger display, so it will be much better for media consumption, but Mi5 has a much better display panel. So in direct sunlight, Mi5 screen is much brighter and much more easy to see. Well, that doesn't mean Redmi Note 3 is bad. It just means that Mi5 is slightly better than Redmi Note 3. Display panel of Redmi Note 3 is pretty good too. By the way, Mi5 has a 16 megapixel camera on the back with 4-axis optical image stabilization and face detection autofocus, whereas the Redmi Note 3 doesn't have any optical image stabilization. Coming to the speakers, Mi5 has a mono speaker on the right side, whereas the Redmi Note 3 has a speaker at the back. So both are pretty loud, and Mi5 is slightly louder than Redmi Note 3, but both are pretty much average. None of them do a very great job. So guys, finally coming to the point of choosing between Redmi Note 3 and Mi5, personally I don't feel there is any great difference between both the devices. So if you're someone who wants a very sleek design, the latest technology, the best camera out there, then go for Mi5. And if you're not so picky about the performance and the camera clarity, then you can definitely go with Redmi Note 3. As a matter of fact, I am personally considering selling the Mi5 and buying a 32GB variant of Redmi Note 3. And coming to the updates and other software related stuff, both the devices are running MIUI and you will get updates maybe up to MIUI 8, 9 and even 10. But the worst part is that there is no significant difference between both the devices. So you might compare performance, camera clarity and gaming performance, but both the devices perform in the same way. Mi5 will definitely be slightly faster, maybe in some areas way faster than Redmi Note 3, but personally for me that simply isn't justifying enough for spending 13,000 more for Mi5. So if you go for Redmi Note 3, you get expandable memory option, you will save a lot of money and you will be losing very less. I would suggest you to buy Redmi Note 3, and with the money left you can buy some other accessories, maybe like a Bluetooth speaker or a nice headset. Whereas if you go to Mi5, you will definitely get amazing speeds, an awesome camera, and I guess that's pretty much it, because the rest of the features are very similar to other Xiaomi devices. So there you have it guys, this is a very quick comparison between Redmi Note 3 and Mi5, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.